to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible. Just let him go to work.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Back to throw. It's Sayed. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained when you...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. Got him downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll take it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not. Defense get it back. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. That's caught. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Trying to beat him to the left. Running to Green. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Powers through the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking to throw it, Sayin. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Pulls it in. It's Brown. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On play action on first down. Going deep. He's got it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And what is this? They're setting up the punt on 1st down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Kansas State with 10.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Got a man. It's Tate. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. He'll keep it on the sneak. Recovers the fumble and he's still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. He's going to